The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of November 18, 2024 are here. Next week, fans can expect Jordan and Ian Ward to target Sharon Newman. Chance Chancellor uncovers damaging evidence against Sharon. Also, Sally Spectra settles a score. Also, will Phyllis Summers survive the car crash? Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Monday, November 18, Nick Newman struggles. Y&R spoilers for Monday, November 18 reveal that Nick Newman will struggle with Sharon's confession. Daniel Rumalotti, Jerdot and Summer Newman find Phyllis in critical condition. Also, Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins Abbott's lies are exposed. I&R spoilers, Tuesday, November 19. On Tuesday, November 19, fans will see Victor Newman get the upper hand with Diane. Ian and Jordan target Sharon. Plus, Daniel demands answers from Nick. Will Nick tell Daniel about the confession he just heard from Sharon? Or will Nick feel compelled to still protect Sharon? The Young and the Restless spoilers, Wednesday, November 20. Sally Spectra settles score. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Wednesday, November 20 reveal that Sally will settle a score. Daniel wants justice for Phyllis. Meanwhile, Christine Blair and Michael Baldwin debate Sharon's innocence. I&R spoilers, Thursday, November 21. On Thursday, November 21, Summer is forced to make a tough decision. Elena shares her expert opinion to help Phyllis. In a preview clip, Elena tells Daniel that the only thing they can do is monitor Phyllis and keep her stable. Maybe Elena comes up with some kind of alternative treatment to help wake up Phyllis. Unless proof is found, Phyllis needs to wake up and tell everyone what happened. Also, Jack learns that Diane made a sacrifice for their family. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Friday, November 22, Billy Abbott's temptation. On Friday, November 22, Billy Abbott and Sally fight temptation. Victor announces Nikki Newman's new position at Chancellor. Plus, Chance's investigation uncovers damaging evidence against Sharon. What kind of evidence is this, and what does it mean for Sharon's future? If Jordan and Ian are targeting Sharon, then is it possible she didn't murder Heather Stevens? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of November 22, 2024? What are your predictions for Sharon, Jordan, Ian, Phyllis, Christine, and Michael? What does the future hold for Jack, Diane, Victor, Nikki, Sally, Billy, and the other residents of Genoa City? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount Plus to find out what happens next. Hey everyone, welcome back to Radiant Serum. I'm Aubrey, and I hope your day is shining bright. Thank you for joining me. Let's jump right into today's video. The jig is up for Jack and Diane in Soaps.com's latest Young and Restless spoilers for Monday, November 18 through Friday, November 22. But if they think they've gotten one over on Victor, they're dreaming. In other developments, things go from worse to even worse for Sharon. Nikki gets a new job, and a budding couple comes this close to leveling up. Read all about these teasers, add more below. Young and Restless spoilers week of November 18. Young and Restless spoilers for Monday, November 18. In Monday's recap, Nick calls Chance to arrest Sharon, and Kyle reels as his parents' lies are exposed. Jack and Diane know better than to think that secrets can be kept. At last, their lies are exposed, no doubt in spectacularly dramatic fashion. It seems like only yesterday that Phyllis was pretending to have died. Now Summer and Daniel find their mother in critical condition. Can they give her the will to bounce back? Poor Nick never knows what he's gonna get when he stops by Sharon's. In this case, what he gets is a confession that he struggles to accept. If he only knew the extenuating circumstances. Young and Restless soapbox, double shocker. Ian and Jordan's diabolical plan. Plus, Sharon's hellish days ahead. a plot point that makes no sense, and one that was super disappointing. Young and Restless spoilers for Tuesday, November 19. The surprising truth. What really happened at Phyllis' car crash scene? As if there was ever any doubt that he would, Victor gets the upper hand with ex-wife Diane. She'd better have an ace up her sleeve. Ian and Jordan, aka the tag team from hell, target Sharon. Haven't they already done more than enough to the poor woman? When Daniel demands answers, will Nick be willing to provide them, knowing the kind of hot water in which they dunk Sharon? Young and Restless spoilers for Wednesday, November 20. Horrified by the fate that has befallen his mother, Daniel wants justice for Phyllis. Now that People magazine has chosen its sexiest man alive for 2024, you can do the same as you peruse our newly expanded photo gallery of soap's handsomest actors of all time. When Sally settles a score, you can bet that it's with Chelsea, whose night of passion with Adam stuck a fork in Ally. Meanwhile, in the case of Who Killed Heather Williams, Michael and Christine debate Sharon's innocence. Young and Restless spoilers for Thursday, November 21. Summer is forced to make a tough decision. Gads, they're not thinking of pulling the plug on Phyllis, are they? Elena shares her expert opinion to help Phyllis. Step no. 1. Go ahead and plug that back into the socket. Jack learns that Diane made a sacrifice for their family. See? She can do nice things despite her history of nastiness. Young and Restless spoilers for Friday, November 22. When Victor announces Nikki's new role at Chancellor, will it leave Catherine smiling in the afterlife, or glowering? Billy and Sally fight temptation, but why? Don't we all expect them to surrender at some point and get silly? Chance's investigation uncovers damaging evidence against Sharon. But which investigation? The one into Heather's murder or Phyllis' accident? Chaos has engulfed Genoa City once again as a devastating accident sends shockwaves through the community. This tragedy threatens to unravel the very fabric of trust and unity among its most prominent families. Lives are shattered, alliances are strained, and a storm of accusations leaves no one untouched. Phyllis Summers, a fight for survival. The center of this heartbreaking incident is Phyllis Summers, who lies in critical condition after a catastrophic car crash. Known for her fiery resilience, Phyllis is now in a hospital bed, fighting severe brain trauma. Doctors paint a grim picture. Even if she awakens, she faces the possibility of permanent memory loss. Her son, Daniel Romalotti, and granddaughter Lucy are overwhelmed with grief, struggling to accept the likelihood that the vibrant Phyllis they knew may never return. Adding to their despair is the revelation that this was no ordinary accident. It was a deliberate act. The weight of this knowledge intensifies their pain, making the path to healing seem insurmountable. Sharon Newman, villain or victim? Sharon Newman, once a beloved figure in Genoa City, now finds herself at the center of the controversy. Witnesses and evidence suggest she intentionally swerved her vehicle into Phyllis's car, an act that has led to her arrest on charges of vehicular assault. But the accusations don't stop there. Whispers of Sharon's involvement in a past murder resurface, casting an even darker shadow over her character. For some, Sharon is a reckless villain who destroyed lives with her impulsive actions. Others see her as a flawed woman ensnared by her own missteps. Behind bars, Sharon is consumed by regret. She replays the crash repeatedly in her mind, haunted by guilt and the consequences of her actions. While she accepts her legal punishment, the burden of her conscience weighs heavier than any sentence the court might impose. The fallout? Families in turmoil. The accident has left Phyllis's family reeling. Daniel and Lucy view Sharon as a force of chaos who has irreparably harmed their family. For them, forgiveness is out of the question. Lucy, though young, understands the gravity of the situation, while Daniel grapples with the betrayal of someone he once considered a friend. The Summers family isn't alone in their anguish. The ripple effects of Sharon's actions extend to the entire community, deepening divisions and fostering resentment. Chance Chancellor, a complicated hope ****. As Sharon faces the consequences of her actions, Detective Chance Chancellor finds himself in a moral dilemma. While his duty to uphold the law is clear, he struggles with a belief in redemption and second chances. Rumors swirl that Chance may be working behind the scenes to ease Sharon's punishment, but his motives remain unclear. Is he driven by compassion for Sharon, or is there a deeper connection influencing his decisions? What lies ahead? The road forward is fraught with uncertainty. Phyllis remains in critical condition, with her family clinging to the hope that she might recover, even if irreversibly changed. For Sharon, the journey ahead is one of accountability and an uphill battle for redemption. Meanwhile, Genoa City is left to grapple with the aftermath. Trust has been broken, relationships have shifted, and the scars of this tragedy run deep. The question remains, can this fractured community find a way to heal, or will the wounds fester, driving them further apart? As the residents of Genoa City face the consequences of this heartbreaking incident, one thing is clear: life in the city will never be the same again. By now, everyone has seen the horrible car crash that landed Phyllis in the hospital and drove Sharon into a frenzied confession to Nick. But it's all left us with a whole lot more questions than answers. Are Ian and Jordan involved? If so, how did they time everything so perfectly in order to cause the wreck, so that Sharon believed she was responsible for putting Phyllis in a coma? We don't have all the details yet, but we do know that what really went down at the scene of Red's car crash on Young and Restless might throw you for a loop. Thanks to Michelle Stafford sharing a glimpse from the set on social media, we know that her character was, in fact, alone in the car. She provided photo evidence ahead of the scene airing and showed herself in character with contusions apparent on her face. Not wanting to give away the story, she left it at that until after the crash was broadcast. That's when things got more interesting. One would think that filming a fiery tragedy would bring an ominous feeling to the set, particularly with pyrotechnics being deployed close to where the actors are working on a darkened stage. But it might surprise fans to know that although there was a hush-hush atmosphere, the cast and crew were not subdued to the point that they couldn't get some jokes between takes. Stafford followed up her initial Instagram reel with another from the wrecked car that gave us a behind-the-scene look at the fiery scene surrounding the vehicle. "It's close," she whispers as the flames crackle. She also gave us a front-row seat to what her co-stars were doing outside of the vehicle in which she was trapped. The clip features Joshua Morrow, Nick, and Connor Floyd, Chance, giving Stafford the old thumbs up with big smiles as she notes, "They're laughing out there." She jokes, "Do I trust them? Do I trust them to save me?" Of course, the guys can't resist getting up close and personal with their co-star as they await the next take. Morrow gives her the full face in the window treatment before Stafford opens the car door and asks Floyd what he thinks of the fire. His hilarious repsons, "Fiery, nothing like stating the obvious." We next see Morrow with the suit jacket in hand that he will eventually use to bust the window out so his character can save his ex-wife from a fiery death. But the joking continues as he performs a little pantomime in anticipation of the big moment. As the hams keep hamming outside the car window, Stafford tells her camera, "I'm not gonna lie, it's a little daunting." We couldn't love this clip more. Check it out. As one would expect, the comment section brought out some Young and Restless stars to react. Lauralee Bell, who plays Phyllis' sworn enemy, Christine, was loving the rescue by Chance and Nick. She quipped, "Saved by those two. #NowHatshot. We can't disagree." Connor Floyd, Chance, told Stafford, "I got you, girl." Brittany Sarpy, who has returned to treat Phyllis in the hospital as Elena, dropped a cry-laughing emoji, and Elizabeth Hendrickson, who we haven't seen on screen in ages as Chloe, must have been there for filming, as she recalled thinking her co-star was FaceTiming someone from the wrecked car on set. Too funny. We all know that a coma can't keep Phyllis down for good, so we look forward to the revelations that will come out during November sweeps before she regains consciousness, and, of course, her reaction to it all. What do you think is going on here? Let us know in the comments below. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Jordan is a free woman, but she obviously didn't score that freedom legitimately. Victor Newman made sure Jordan was locked away in a maximum security prison facility, but she obviously escaped somehow anyway. Of course, Victor understands exactly what Jordan is capable of, so he's no doubt monitoring the situation from afar. If Victor knew Jordan was on the loose, he'd be taking precautions with his family and sending his men out to find Jordan ASAP. Since Victor has been far more worried about things like his Jack Abbott vendetta and acquiring Chancellor, Jordan hasn't been at the forefront of his mind. It's obvious that Victor has no idea that Jordan is a fugitive. It was a huge news story the last time Jordan escaped, since there was a massive prison fire and multiple missing inmates. Jordan couldn't do anything like that again, or else she'd risk tipping Victor off to her plans. Ian Ward has pulled off his fair share of escape plots, so it seems likely he helped break Jordan out. How did Ian avoid alerting Victor to the fact that Jordan was no longer in her cell? It's possible that Ian got an imposter to pretend to be Jordan. Perhaps Ian was able to find a Jordan lookalike and swap her in without anyone noticing. After all, Victor once found Jack's doppelganger, Marco Anicelli, in a Peruvian prison. It's not a stretch to think Ian might have found someone who looked just like Jordan, or maybe she had plastic surgery to resemble her. Whatever the case, Ian might have threatened this Jordan doppelganger's family, or offered a ton of money to make sure their loved ones were set for life. There would have been ways to convince a potential lookalike to take Jordan's place. In other words, it may appear to Victor and the prison staff that Jordan is still behind bars as usual. There'd be no reason for anyone to suspect the person pretending to be Jordan is anyone but the real deal. Naturally, that could change down the road and leave Victor furious over an unsettling discovery. If Victor finds out there's a doppelganger serving prison time in Jordan's place, he'll hit the roof in fear for his family's safety. Our Y and R predictions point to Jordan's escape sending shockwaves sooner or later, so stick with us for updates on all the pandemonium. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Jordan and Ian's alliance will bring even more drama as this storyline heats up. CDL will have other fantastic Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, updates, and news to read up on, so make us your favorite Y and R hotspot. Young and the Restless. Summer and Daniel's scandalous update shocks fans. The Young and the Restless takes a jaw-dropping turn with explosive revelations involving siblings Summer Newman and Daniel Romolotti. Here's the shocking update fans didn't see coming. Cheating scandal rocks Genoa City. Summer, still grappling with her recent split, finds herself embroiled in a controversial connection with someone unexpected. Meanwhile, Daniel is caught in a compromising situation that threatens his reputation and family ties. Are their decisions driven by revenge or desperation? Family fallout. The revelation of this scandal sends shockwaves through the Newman and Abbott families. With Summer and Daniel at odds, the siblings might unintentionally expose deep secrets that others have fought to keep hidden. Will their actions tear their family apart? Unexpected confession. As the scandal unfolds, a surprising confession from one of the siblings sets the stage for an emotional confrontation. Could this be the end of their strong sibling bond, or will it serve as a wake-up call to mend broken relationships? What's next? The drama in Genoa City intensifies, and the consequences of Summer and Daniel's actions could leave fans reeling. Don't miss the upcoming episodes as the fallout from this scandal reshapes the dynamics in The Young and the Restless. Is Phyllis leaving The Young and the Restless? That's the question on my and our fans' minds after Phyllis is involved in a car crash. As Monsters and critics previously reported, the hit CBS soap teased Phyllis' latest development in a sneak peek at the 13,000th episode. For weeks, The Young and the Restless has been dropping hints about the milestone episode, focusing on Abby and Davon's wedding. However, what was left out was that Phyllis' determination to prove Sharon killed Heather takes a dramatic turn. Phyllis crashes her car after getting a text from Sharon, or someone she thinks is Sharon. Is Phyllis leaving Young and the Restless? The good news for fans is that Phyllis isn't leaving the hit daytime drama. Michelle just celebrated her 30th anniversary of playing Phyllis and has no desire to go anywhere. Instead, what happens next with Phyllis will likely all be storyline dedicated. Spoilers for Y and RT's Phyllis lands in a coma, getting the character out of Sharon's way without killing her. It also means that the storyline about who killed Heather isn't ending anytime soon. In fact, with Phyllis out of commission and unable to fight for Daniel, we suspect things will get a lot worse for him before they get better. Perhaps the writers are waiting to wrap up this storyline during February sweeps. Michelle Stafford weighs in on Y and R's 13,000th episode. The Phyllis twist is a big moment in the milestone episode for The Young and the Restless. Michelle was thrilled to play such a key role for the special occasion. Ahead of the episode, the cast gathered for a celebration that included speaking to Entertainment Tonight on the red carpet. Michelle joked that it was a lot of damn shows. The actress also talked about the work it has brought for the cast and crew over the years. "I think it's successful because it's a very warm thing for people," she expressed. "People would get in touch with us through social media and say I'm all alone, and I am watching you guys every day. You're keeping me alive. It means something. It's very, very special." The soap starlet gave mad props to the warm feeling the show provides, which is attributed to all the talented behind-the-scenes people who bring Genoa City to life. Phyllis' life hangs in the balance, but we know she isn't leaving the show, which is good news. The Young and the Restless spoilers and preview suggest that the week of November 4 to 8, 2024 will be tough for Sharon Newman, as Phyllis Summers drops some major revelations against her. Additionally, Billy Abbott will try to make peace with Lily Winters, but Lily seems suspicious of Billy's intentions. What else is on the horizon? Let's find out. Will Lily accept Billy's request? The Y and R preview for the week of November 4 to November 8 reveals that Billy Abbott will finally take his chance and seek forgiveness from Lily Winters. They will be sitting at the athletic club where Billy will accept his faults and ask Lily for another chance to make amends. However, Lily does not seem convinced at all, as the preview video reveals. It will be interesting to see if Billy succeeds, since Lily might doubt his repentance, fearing it comes from a desire to keep his position rather than genuine remorse. As regular viewers know, Jill Abbott has issued an ultimatum to Billy to bring Lily back to the Abbott Chancellor, or else she will fire him. So when Lily gets an idea about the threat, she will question Billy's motivation for asking her to join back in the office, even though Billy might point out several other reasons. Lily could also use this opportunity to manipulate Billy or simply reject his proposal, considering it insincere, or she could decide to give it a chance. What do you think? Phyllis has proof against Sharon. Further, the Y and R preview also reveals a face-off between Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers, as Phyllis will confront Sharon at Crimson Lights. There, Phyllis will drop a bombshell, revealing that she knows what Sharon has done, and she claims to have a proof to back it up. Sharon will panic after this sudden confrontation, responding, "What the hell are you talking about?" Meanwhile, Daniel Romalotti will be watching them closely from a distance. Sharon's anxious behavior will raise suspicions, forcing Daniel to monitor her actions. This could be a dead end for Sharon if Daniel decides to team up with Phyllis based on his suspicions. Victor's huge surprise for Nikki. The preview video also features Victor Newman revealing a surprise for Nikki Newman after removing the blindfold from her eyes. This surprise will be the rebuilt original ranch home, leaving Nikki awestruck. Fans will get to witness the revival of this beloved set starting November 8, which could also distract Nikki from focusing on Victor's plan against Jack Abbott. Victor might soon make bold moves against Jack without letting Nikki get any hints of it. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest a thrilling week ahead, as the preview has created suspense for the upcoming episodes. The question remains, does Phyllis really have evidence against Sharon? Will Lily agree to return? And what is Victor's plan against Jack? The following week could answer all these questions, so stay tuned for more updates. Share your thoughts on the upcoming developments. What are you most excited about? Young and the Restless star Crystal Khalil officially says, "I do" to Sam Restago in Italy. Young and the Restless. Spoilers indicate that Lily Winters may be a single Pringle, but her portrayer, actress Crystal Khalil, is officially a married woman. More details on the beautiful ceremony are below. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Star Crystal Khalil's beautiful Italian wedding. Ex-user Christelkfins broke the news on October 8 by posting photos of the wedding, including one of the actress in her stunning wedding dress. In addition, Annapelle Fior, who did Crystal's hair for her wedding, shared a video on her Instagram handle. It was of her and Khalil, as she placed the finishing touches on the bride's hair. Crystal married finance businessman Sam Restago in a ceremony that took place in Puglia, Italy. The event took place at the Masseria Greco Resort, which happens to be a luxury wedding venue in the area. From the looks of both the X photos and IG video, it seemed to be a beautiful day for both Khalil and her new hubby. Y&R spoilers. Star Crystal Khalil's whirlwind romance. Crystal and Restago got engaged in April 2022 and then announced they were pregnant in June 2023. The couple welcomed their first child, a boy Remy, later that year in December. Khalil also has a 14-year-old son, Michael Caden, from a previous marriage to musician Stephen Hensley. While Lily is more focused on business and revenge on Billy Abbott back in Genoa City these days, it looks like Crystal will be enjoying the afterglow of her wedding. Here's hoping that Lily can find the time for love so she can experience the happiness that her portrayer Khalil is. During Lily's last relationship, she was cheated on by Daniel Romalotti, so that might be the reason she's shying away from romance for now. On behalf of everyone here, we wish Restago and Khalil all the best and extend our congratulations to both. Leave your thoughts on Crystal's wedding news in the comment section. Tune into the Y&R on CBS regularly to catch all the drama, and visit this site daily for the hottest Young and the Restless spoilers, updates, and news. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Sharon Newman couldn't find her phone. At the time the phone was missing, Phyllis Summers got a text from Sharon's phone. Sharon claimed she was ready to confess and wanted to meet. Then, Sharon continued texting Phyllis while the real Sharon was driving. By the end of the episode on Wednesday, November 13, 2024, both Sharon and Phyllis crashed. Who had Sharon's phone, and who is responsible for Phyllis' accident, though? The Young and the Restless spoilers. Planting seeds. Y&R spoilers reveal that Sharon has been busy planting seeds in people's minds that Phyllis is unstable. Meanwhile, Phyllis is trying to prove that she's right about Sharon killing Heather Stevens and framing Daniel Romalotti Jr. Sharon told Nick Newman that she wanted to warn Chance that Phyllis could fabricate evidence. Nick told Sharon that wasn't a good idea and maybe she should go to that resort in Sedona. Y&R spoilers. Chance Chancellor's warning. Then, Sharon became fixated on Phyllis' claim that she had evidence. Sharon fell for the trap and went searching Phyllis' hotel room. Phyllis walked in to bust Sharon, who then passed out. When Sharon woke up, Phyllis was surprisingly still alive, and Chance Chancellor was also there. While Sharon was able to walk out of there, Chance gave both her and Phyllis warnings. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Faith Newman's observation. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that after getting the warning from Chance, Sharon went to the coffee house. Sharon couldn't find her phone and even got Faith Newman's help with looking. It still wasn't found, but Sharon didn't seem overly concerned about it. By and our spoilers, Phyllis Summers' crash. Faith went out with her friends, and Sharon ended up driving at night. Phyllis was also driving on her way to Sharon's house. Phyllis got a text message from Sharon's phone saying she was ready to confess. However, when Phyllis got the first message, Sharon and Faith were searching for her phone. As Phyllis was driving, Sharon kept sending numerous text messages urging her to hurry up. Sharon must have known Phyllis was driving and would keep looking down at her phone. Then, Phyllis and Sharon both screamed. It's clear that both crashed, but into each other, or are these separate accidents? Back to the text messages, what the heck is going on? One theory I have is that Sharon did send those text messages. Just because we didn't see her send them doesn't mean she isn't the sender. Plus, Sharon might have been pretending to have lost her phone. Faith would be a witness that Sharon lost her phone, a good excuse to claim she never sent Phyllis any messages. In fact, maybe Sharon intentionally left her phone in Phyllis' hotel room. Maybe Sharon installed some kind of text message scheduling app in order to prove Phyllis is framing her. There seem to be a lot more twists coming up, so stay tuned. As The Young and the Restless celebrates its monumental 13,000th episode, fans are left wondering about the fate of longtime character Nick Newman, played by Joshua Morrow. Morrow has portrayed Nick for 3 decades, ever since his debut in 1994. Through his portrayal, Nick Newman transformed from a rebellious youth to a family-centric, dependable figure, becoming a beloved character in Genoa City. Reflecting on this milestone in an interview, Morrow expressed gratitude for the role, noting that playing Nick feels like a dream come true. He recalls how surreal it is to have spent 30 years in the role, a path he never anticipated while growing up in Oklahoma. Morrow's journey with *I and R* has not just been a job, but an unexpected gift, a role a lifetime. For Morrow, being part of the Newman family storyline has been deeply rewarding. He even recalled advice from his father about how finding joy in your daily work is key to happiness, a sentiment that has held true for him in this role. He feels honored to play a character who has remained central to the show's drama, even through Genoa City's countless twists and turns. Fans have seen Nick grow and mature, his storyline evolving from one fraught with youthful indiscretions to complex family dynamics, showing his willingness to stand by his loved ones at all costs. The actor shared that while he doesn't foresee saying goodbye to Genoa City soon, he acknowledges the character of Nick will endure even if he were to one day step away. Morrow's portrayal of Nick has been so deeply rooted that he feels a personal connection, often adding elements of his personality to the character. He believes that, whether he plays Nick or another actor eventually steps into the role, the character will remain integral to *I and R*. The Newman family legacy is, after all, bigger than any one actor. Adding to the excitement for fans, CBS recently renewed *The Young and the Restless* through 2028, solidifying its place in daytime television. This renewal has allowed Morrow to feel confident that Nick will continue to be a part of the show's core cast. He acknowledged the pressures of his job, mentioning the intensity of filming scenes in single takes with extensive dialogue to remember. But his dedication to the role has only grown over the years. Morrow admitted that the line between himself and Nick has become blurred, saying, "Nobody knows Nick like I do," a testament to his long-standing commitment to the character. Morrow also praised the *I and R* fan community, appreciating their loyalty to the Newman family drama over the years. He credits the fans with helping keep the show strong and impactful. The love from viewers, he feels, is reciprocated by the show's creators and cast, making *I and R* a second home for him. So, for those concerned about Nick's future in Genoa City, Morrow's words provide some relief. As the 13,000th episode arrives, fans can look forward to seeing Nick's journey continue. Even if Morrow eventually steps away, he feels confident Nick Newman's legacy will endure, underscoring that Genoa City isn't ready to let go of Nick Newman just yet. Here's to 3 decades of Nick Newman and many more storylines ahead. We're just here to state the obvious, and that is the young and the restless star Jess Walton is by far one of the classiest stars on daytime television. Here's what you never knew about Y and R star Jess Walton. The actress, who is best known for her role as Jill Chancellor, recently opened up to Soap Opera Digest about some of her likes and her dislikes, and a few things that her fans probably didn't already know about her. In other words, Jess has opened up like she's never opened up before. When asked if she had any limitations with what kind of business she could open, Jess answered with, "I love dogs, so it would have to be something that's about rescuing or placing dogs, but I'd have to do a lot of background checks on people." Jess also admitted that she's a very organized person. She said, "Very. I love organizing. It makes me feel good." But she also admitted that she does have a stupid human trick, like most of us do. She said, "I'm a great screamer. It started when I was young, like 8, and my girlfriends, and I liked horror movies. I found that I could scream really well, and that impressed everybody." Now, when asked what kind of food truck she would love to have parked outside of her house, Jess said, "I love Indian food. I haven't yet found a place where I live in Oregon, so having a food truck that serves Indian food parked outside of my house would be wonderful." The Young and the Restless spoilers. What's next in Genoa City? Jess also said that if she had to choose a favorite room in her house, it would be her living room. She said, "That's where my dogs and I hang out mostly." You have to love Jess Walton for being so down to earth, right? It's no wonder so many The Young and the Restless fans love her both on and off screen. In the meantime, let us know what you think by leaving us a line with your thoughts in our comment section below. The Young and the Restless airs weekdays on the CBS network. Check your local listings for times. The Young and the Restless spoilers update for Tuesday, November 19, reveals that Diane Jenkins Abbott will walk into the Newman ranch house thinking she's got the upper hand. Diane and Jack Abbott accomplish their goal of saving Kyle Abbott from Victor Newman's clutches. So what's next? It's possible Diane will be ready to tell Victor that he's been deceived, and she may plan to take great pleasure in doing it. Diane might waltz in thinking that she'll drop that knowledge on Victor and gloat over her scheme with Jack. However, Diane might ultimately change her mind and decide to keep the charade going. Once Victor confirms he's forwarded the signed glissade papers, Diane might extend the scheme and try to destroy Abbotts' competition from the inside. Of course, it's also possible Victor already knows about Jack and Diane's grand plan. Maybe Victor is duping Diane and Jack as well, with his own twisted motives in mind. No matter how this plays out, Victor is really the one who's got the edge here. Our Y and R predictions hint that could lead to troubling news for the Abbotts soon enough. As for Diane, she'll prove her love for her family by making some sort of sacrifice. Though Jack won't find out until later during the week of November 18 to 22. Over with Daniel Romalotti juror, he'll interrogate Nick Newman about Sharon Newman's arrest and how it all went down. Nick will be in a tight spot as Daniel pushes for updates on Sharon's guilty actions. Since Sharon wasn't in her right mind, part of Nick may still be sympathetic on some level. Daniel should find out about Sharon causing Heather Stevens' fatal outcome and then framing him for it, so he certainly won't have any sympathy for her. In fact, Daniel may be appalled over Nick still caring about Sharon at all, especially since she believes she caused Phyllis' car crash on top of everything else. However, it's Jordan and Ian Ward who have been pulling the strings. Ian and Jordan have forced Sharon down this wild path, so she's not as guilty as she appears to be. Jordan seemingly drove Phyllis off the road near Sharon's house, and it'll probably be revealed that she's the one who bashed Heather's head in, too. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon will be ready to face the consequences of her crimes, but Ian and Jordan have committed the worst ones. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Melissa Ordway recently offered updates on the show's decision to take her off contract. What started out as a question and answer session on Instagram blew up into news that spread across multiple soap outlets. In response, Melissa Ordway decided to make an Instagram video addressing her status and clear up any confusion. After thanking everyone for following her my and our journey, Ordway suggested she honestly didn't expect such a big reaction. Once Ordway reiterated that she's not in a contract role anymore, she assured fans that she remains part of the cast. "It is true, I am no longer on contract, but I'm still on Young and the Restless. I'm still playing Abby. It's just in a different capacity," Ordway explained. Ordway also offered up a wish list, since she's obviously hoping Abby sticks around for many years to come. Abby just tied the knot with Devin Winters, so could they ultimately expand their beautiful family with Dominic Newman Abbott Winters Chancellor? It might be a possibility if Y&R listens to Ordway. I hope that Abby and Devin have an amazing love story with Dominic and more babies. I hope that I am there as much as I possibly can be. I hope that they continue to write for Abby. I hope and pray for all of that, Ordway insisted. It's clear that Ordway is fully on board with continuing as Abby no matter what her contract situation looks like. The show could easily make plans for a family expansion at some point after Abby and Devon's honeymoon. It's possible that Devon and Abby could use another surrogate to give Dominic a little sibling or two. Although Abby doesn't think she can carry a child to term, it's also possible the show could offer up a miracle baby and undo her previous issues. Either way, Melissa Ordway is rooting for Abby, Devon, and Dominic's family to grow. Since Ordway said more babies, maybe twins could even be an option. Regardless, our predictions point to Devon and Abby hopefully having a long-lasting marriage. Abby and Devon are both committed to their future together, so they might as well add to their brood. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Devon and Abby will have to figure out what's next once they return from their honeymoon trip to Fiji, so stay tuned. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Lucy Romalotti is on tour with Danny Romalotti. Daniel Romalotti Jr. wanted to protect Lucy from the investigation fallout. Could Lucy learn from Faith Newman about Sharon Newman's? If so, Lucy just might escape Danny's tour and end up in Genoa City, ready to confront her mother's killer. Keep reading and let's talk about what could happen next in the CBS soap opera. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Lucy Romalotti shipped off. Y&R spoilers reveal that Lucy was still in Genoa City when Heather Stevens' body was recovered from the river. Once Chance Chancellor asked Daniel to search the penthouse with forensics, Lucy was shipped off. Lucy wanted to stay in Genoa City to support Daniel and to find the outcome of the murder investigation. However, Daniel felt it was best if Lucy was away from all the drama. Y&R spoilers. Daniel Romalotti jurors arrest. After Lucy was sent to go on tour with Danny, Chance arrested Daniel. Then, Heather's funeral arrived. One would think Daniel would bring Lucy back to say goodbye to her mother, but that didn't happen. People in Genoa City kept saying it's a good thing Lucy wasn't around to see Daniel get arrested. However, Lucy could make an unexpected return. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Sharon Newman's confession. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that on Monday, November 18, 2024, Sharon confesses to killing Heather to Nick Newman. Nick still seems to be in a bit of denial. However, Nick did call Chance and told Faith the news. Faith was screaming and sobbing. Faith can't believe it's not true. Y and R spoilers. Great escape. Even though Sharon didn't want Faith to communicate with Lucy, she did it anyway. Faith wanted Lucy to know she was thinking of her after Heather's murder. Faith was also kind enough to console Lucy when running into her at the coffee house. So it's only natural to assume that Faith might be texting with Lucy all this time. Faith might not be giving Lucy all the updates. However, after Sharon's confession, Faith might feel compelled to reach out to Lucy. Lucy has already shown to be quite impulsive, just like her grandmother Phyllis Summers. Once Lucy learns about Sharon's confession and Phyllis' crash, she could do something impulsive. I could see Lucy running away, even stealing a car, and driving to Genoa City to confront Sharon. It could be quite dangerous, but it could also give the talented young actress some more screen time. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.